Well, well, well. The NFL dropped all of the schedules for the 2025 NFL season. And after looking at this schedule, it tells me something. The Cowboys have 6, 7 o'clock games. The Cowboys have major primetime games. This league is banking big on the Dallas Cowboys this year. The league, they're going all in on the revenue this year. They're going all in on the ratings this year. They want the Dallas Cowboys to be a big part of it. And I'm telling you, they either telling us they know something or they're telling us they know something. Because why in the world would they be giving the Cowboys these games? I absolutely love it. But what we're going to do in this video, we're going to run from week 1 to week 18 very quickly. And I'm going to tell you why I believe the Cowboys have an opportunity to be the number 1 team in the NFC. Let's talk Cowboys. We're about to talk facts. Welcome, Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters alike. I'm the G, and I'm the host of Let's Talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. And if you like this video, don't forget at the end to please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know the next time we post another video or go live. And if you haven't become a subscriber or a member, please do. We have a lot of great things coming on this channel in the future. Now let's talk facts. The Dallas Cowboys schedule. A lot of people said this schedule was going to be hard. But when I look at this schedule, based on what the Cowboys have done in free agency, the draft, and George Pickens trade, I don't think this schedule is as hard as many people may think it is. But again, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what I believe the Cowboys schedule is going to be, and I'm going to give you the wins and the losses as I see them week by week. Let's run through this very quickly. The Dallas Cowboys open up the season for the NFL against the Philadelphia Eagles at Philadelphia. This is the perfect game for the Dallas Cowboys. I believe this is going to tell the Dallas Cowboys where they are and where they need to go. I will not be surprised if the Cowboys lose this game, but you're going to understand the method to my madness. I do believe there is a good chance the Cowboys could lose this game. I won't be surprised if they win, but I got a feeling they're probably going to lose this game in a very close game. It's going to be great for the Cowboys. I think it's a win-win game for the Cowboys. But I do believe the Cowboys will open up the season with a very close and hard-fought game to the Philadelphia Eagles. Game 2. Do I need to say anything else? The Dallas Cowboys open up their home season. Their home opener is against the New York Giants at 12 p.m. Book it. The Cowboys are beating the Giants. The Chicago Bears. The Cowboys go on the road to play the Chicago Bears. I got news for people. Ben Johnson and the Chicago Bears will not be where they need to be by game 3 of this season, and I don't think they'll be where they need to be or want to be by this season. I see the Dallas Cowboys beating the Chicago Bears. Week 4 against the Green Bay Packers. I believe the Cowboys under Brian Schottenheimer are going to do something that they couldn't do under Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy could not beat his former team, the Green Bay Packers. I believe under Brian Schottenheimer, they are going to slap Mike McCarthy in the face, and they are going to beat the Green Bay Packers at home in Dallas, 7:20 p.m. on a Sunday night. The Jets. Yes! Here we go! Week 5, the Cowboys are beating the Jets. The Jets, they are a mess. They're just not quite, I don't think they're going to be quite ready to match up against the Cowboys. Cowboys are going to beat the Jets in week 5. Not a whole lot to be said. Justin Fields, I feel for him. I'm not sure they're going to have the line. I don't even know if they're going to have the weaponry right around him. I think it's going to be an issue. Again, the Cowboys beat the New York Jets. Week 6, we go against the Carolina Panthers. Bryce Young, I think his name is, quarterback for the Carolina Panthers. Man, he is in a prove-it year. I'm just not sure. They've had a lot of movement. I just don't think they're going to be ready for the Cowboys either. I think the Carolina Panthers are going to be in for another long season, and I believe the Dallas Cowboys also beat the Carolina Panthers. And so by this time in week 6, the Cowboys will more than likely be 5-1, 4-2, give or take. But I do believe the first 6 games for the Cowboys is going to put them in a very good position. Week 7, the Dallas Cowboys will be at home against the Washington Commanders. The Dallas Cowboys are going to beat the Washington Commanders in Dallas. Last year, the Dallas Cowboys with injured players and Cooper Rush beat the Washington Commanders at home. And then the last game of the season in Dallas, they almost beat them with Trey Lance also. So I don't believe the Commanders will take another step this year. I think they'll take a step back. Jaden Daniels will be in his second season in sophomore slumps. I don't know if they're real or not, but there seems to be a lot of things that happen in these quarterbacks like Dak Prescott, C.J. Stroud. Now we got Jaden Daniels. They go off in their first season, and then they get their wake-up call in the second one. So I believe the Cowboys will beat the Washington Commanders in Week 7. Week 8, the Dallas Cowboys travel to the high-altitude Denver, Colorado to play the Denver Broncos. And man, let me tell you something. The Denver Broncos, their defense is second to none. Bo Nix is looking pretty good, but he's going to be in his second season too. But I do think because of their defense, this is going to be a very hard-fought game, and I will not be surprised if the Cowboys lose in Week 8 to the Denver Broncos. Week 9, Arizona Cardinals in Dallas. What else can I say? The Cowboys are going to beat the Arizona Cardinals. I just don't think they're going to be good enough next year to beat the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys will beat Arizona Cardinals and Kyler Murray. Book it. The Cowboys at home, 7:15 primetime game. Cowboys win. Week 10 is a bye week. Cowboys by the bye week will probably be 7-2 or 6-3. By this time, people will probably be saying the Cowboys are looking pretty good, and they're probably going to be talking a lot about Brian Schottenheimer. But again, Cowboys could be 5-4, 4-5. I highly doubt it. Dak Prescott stays healthy. I do believe by this point in the season, the Cowboys will be 7-2, which is what I have them at right here as what I'm predicting, but they could be 6-3 also. But again, Dallas Cowboy fans, tell me what you think in the chat. If the Cowboys are 7-2 and 6-3 by the bye week of Week 10, how you feeling? 'Cause I'm going to tell you about me, I'm feeling real good. Week 11. Week 11, the Cowboys will be in Las Vegas to play the Las Vegas Raiders. Another primetime game, 7:15 p.m. I do believe the Cowboys, even though the Raiders have got Ashton Genty, they signed, extended Crosby, they got Geno Smith. I mean, they went and got some immediate weapons. I don't think they're going to have enough for the Dallas Cowboys. I do believe the Cowboys will beat them in prime time. A win on the road for the Cowboys. Week 12, the Cowboys play the Philadelphia Eagles. They see them again. The Cowboys will split the season with the Philadelphia Eagles, I believe, and the Cowboys will beat the Philadelphia Eagles at home. And this is going to start, I think, 3 games in 10 days or something to that effect. The Cowboys will play on the Sunday, and then they will turn around, and they will now go into Week 13, and they are going to play probably what's going to be one of the biggest games of the season. That will be against the Kansas City Chiefs. I got news for us. I believe the Dallas Cowboys are going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs on Thanksgiving Day. The Cowboys should actually have back, I believe, by this time, Demarion Overshown as well as Trayvon Diggs, and we're going to see how that goes. I do believe the Cowboys, with their much improved pass rush, I think the Cowboys are going to be too much for the Kansas City Chiefs. Week 14. This is going to be an absolute tough game for the Dallas Cowboys. I am concerned about what the Detroit Lions are going to look like without Ben Johnson and without Aaron Glenn. So I will not be surprised if they still beat the Dallas Cowboys, but I won't be shocked if the Cowboys beat them. But I do think the Detroit Lions may beat the Cowboys at Detroit in Week 14. Week 15. The Cowboys are going to beat the Minnesota Vikings. I don't think the Minnesota Vikings are going to be that good. This is going to be their quarterback's first official season. He got hurt in his rookie season. This will be his first real season. I don't think the Minnesota Vikings are going to be good enough to beat not only the Cowboys, I just don't think they're going to be able to beat a lot of teams. I think they're going to have to get their chemistry together and all those types of things. Another primetime game, Cowboys at home. I'm taking the Cowboys over the Minnesota Vikings. Los Angeles Chargers. What else can I say? It seems like every time the Dallas Cowboys see the Los Angeles Chargers, they beat them. And even though they went and acquired a Marion Hampton, they'll even have Rico Dowdle, I think, and maybe even Ezekiel Elliott. I could be wrong. Maybe I need to double check on that. But again, I just don't see the Los Angeles Chargers beating the Cowboys. I mean, the last two times they played them, they beat them 20-17. What'll be any different other than maybe the score? I think the Cowboys will be 3-0 in the last three meetings with the Chargers, and we win that game at home against the Chargers at noon. Week 17, after the Cowboys have played all of these indoor games, we'll see where the Cowboys' record lies around this time. But I do believe the Cowboys and the Washington Commanders, just like the Philadelphia Eagles, I will not be surprised if the Cowboys wind up splitting the season, splitting the two games with the Washington Commanders. The Dallas Cowboys win at home, the Washington Commanders win at home. I will not be surprised on Christmas Day, the Cowboys lose this game on Netflix against the Washington Commanders. Week 18. What more can I say? I just don't think the Giants are going to be much of anything this year. I believe this is the year that the Giants may cut ties with Daboll. I think they're going to cut ties with him. I don't think they did enough in the draft or the free agency to be a contender this season. I think the Cowboys are going to sweep them like they normally do in the two-game series they have with them in the NFC East. And this total for me comes out for the Dallas Cowboys 13-4. So when we figure in maybe a margin for error, 12-5 is the middle, 11-6 is the lowest. I believe Dak Prescott is going to come back. He's going to be in the contention for comeback player of the year. I believe he's going to have an MVP season. And with George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb, Jaden Blue, Phil Maffa, the run game, I think the Cowboys are going to be very formidable on offense. The question is, we got to see what the defense is going to look like. I do believe they're going to be able to get to the quarterback with no problem. My question is not them being able to get to the quarterback. The issue is, will they be able to stop the run? Who will they have playing at cornerback? Will they be able to defend down the field? And what will the safety play be like? So we got a lot of answers. We got a lot of things to answer. But again, this is just a preliminary prediction. Preliminary. But again, I will not be surprised at the high end. The Cowboys are 13-4, but I do believe at the lowest end, I could see the lowest them being is 11-6. 10-7 wouldn't be too bad, but I think that with Dak Prescott, if he stays healthy the whole season, 11-6, 12-5, or 13-4. But again, y'all tell me what you think. Put your season predictions down in the comments. I would love to see them and cover them on the next live stream. Again, y'all tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Until the next time, let's talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. Peace.